Hey guys, FinestOreos here. Before the video starts, I just want to say use code FinestOreos in the shop, and this build right here is also going to be taking 900 wood, 2,600 brick just about, but you can add the brick and the metal together if you're wanting a brick outline. I did a metal for easier demonstration, and then it's going to take 7,300 metal. So this does take quite a bit more than a normal Charmander. It is quite a bit bigger, but it makes sense. But yeah, that's how much it's gonna take, and I think that's gonna be about it. And I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get right into the video.
It feels like I'm skydiving when I text you. Rose petals on the floor outside your bedroom. Sunshine whenever you smile.
Welcome back from that. So I'm using my demonstration area. You can build it wherever, as long as you have enough room, and you should be fine. So we're going to be building out a metal for our outline. We can always do brick, as I was talking about it last episode. Does not matter, completely up to you. I just use metal so it's an easier for a demonstration. So go in 6 in any direction. So 1, 2, 3, that's 4, and then 5, 6. I'm going a bit in each because I want to make sure I have enough room spaced out. The next part is just deciding which way you want to be facing. I'm going to start on this end because I want it facing that way. You can start on that end if you want it facing that way. It does not matter. So first, on top of the piece to either end, place one brick, and then to the right of that, one piece of metal. Then you're going to do the same exact thing again. One brick and then one piece of metal to the right. With this piece of metal, you're going to go 5 up, counting it. So 4 on top of this. So 5 in total. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, okay, one more up. 5. From the very top, you're actually going to right here, this top piece, go 1 over and then 1 up, both out of metal. You're actually not using brick right now. What we're going to go ahead and do is go ahead and do the tail so we don't have to come back to it. So you're going to go to the exact part just right across from that one and place a brick. And on top of that, 1 piece of metal, and then you're going to do that 2 more times. So brick, metal, brick, metal. Alright, then once you've done that 3 times in total, you're going to do it 1 more time, but this time you're going to go 2 up instead of 1. And then you're going to do it 1 more time, but this time instead of 2, you're doing 1. Like so. After this, it's pretty simple, so you're going to switch to brick and then go 1. And then on top of the brick, you're going to place 1, 2 wood. And then next to that, you're just going to go, basically, oh, I've fallen. Alright, let me get back to the top. You guys probably fall a couple times too. Just pause the video when you do, because I do fall quite often without paying attention. You walk too far back. But you should have something like this, just so we can base off the sides. Then to the left right here of this piece, you're going to go up and then go 3. 1, 2, 3. So from this center piece, you went 3, obviously. I'm just trying to make sure you guys can see, but we're going to do an overview in the back. Then from this third one, you're going to be placing, actually 3 tall, that's my fault. And then on top of the third one, you're going to be placing brick. Then you're going to do wood, brick. Right under this piece of wood, you're going to be placing another piece of brick, like that. And then we're going to mirror exactly what we just did. So you're going to go down, place a piece of brick, like so. Then under this will be 3 pieces of wood, 1, 2, 3. So basically you're just mirroring that. So you have 3, we're doing the 3 right here. And then across from that, we're doing 3 bricks. So 1, 2, 3 on the wood. Then right under this, you're going to be placing a piece of brick. Alright, I'm going to give you guys a back view of what something should look like right now. It probably will be a bit hard to understand because this is something with what you should have. But we're going to quickly finish off the tail so it looks a bit more better so you can understand it. So let's get back up there. I guess I probably don't want to drop this often because this is going to take a while of me just going back and forth. And right there I literally just went back. So, alright, we're back to where we were. So at this point right here, we're going to drop down. And next to it, we're going to start using metal. Oop, I meant to do this. We're going to go 5 down from this piece right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are 5 down. From this 5th one, you're going to go left 1 and then 2 down. So 3 down in total. Like that. And then we're going to, next to this, left 1 brick, and then down by 1 metal. And then we're going to do that again 2 more times. So 1 brick, down by 1 metal, 1 brick, and then down by 1 metal. Oop, I meant metal, I used brick here. And then from this point, it's pretty simple. We're basically just going to connect everything up. So right here, just place it in the middle. Pretty basic forward, so you should have a 3 block here, and you should just connect everything. Now all this inside gap right here is just going to fill in with brick, so we're just going to quickly do that. Because the tail is pretty simple, and it kind of irritates me because I literally face like through it kind of. Let's fill in the tail real fast with brick. Okay. Now that your tail is completely filled in, we're going to go through and do the upgrading later. But I'm just going to get rid of these extra platforms. Okay. Where we need to go is where we actually started. Right here. Like right before we went towards the tail, we went 2 pieces of metal right here. So we're going back to those 2 pieces. You're going to hop on top of them. On top of this, place 1 brick, and then you're going right with 4 pieces of metal. So 1, wait, I lied. Where are we? Okay, never mind. Yeah, I was wrong. I thought we were farther, but no. From this piece, you're just gonna basically scratch what I said. Go from here. Then you're going over 2 more, and then you're gonna go on top of it, and then we're going right. I forgot this extra 2 right here. Then you're going 4 up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because sometimes you get a bit mixed up when you're remembering all this. It's kind of hard. But just so be a bit more clear. From the 2 that we started on, you're going to go another 2 and then right by 4 and up. And then you're going all the way to the top at this very last piece right here. You're going to go over to your right 1 and then over to your left 2. 1, 2. So in total you should have 4. Then with this, you're going to go back over here, place a piece of brick, and then place a metal. So up and then over. And then you're going to do that again. Brick, metal. But from this, you're actually going to go 3 more up, so 4 in total. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Like so. Next, you're going to hop on top of that 4, place a piece of brick at the very top of that. And then go 3 over. So, well, 3 to the right, because I said over, but it would be to the right. 1, 2, 3. And then place 1 piece of brick under it. And then a metal to the right. From here, it's pretty simple. So you're going to just place a brick, go down, and just connect it up. And if you did it right, it should all connect up into 1 solid piece, like so. Now you're going to go back to where you just were connecting it. Right here, how we placed our 2 brick. In between that, you're going to place 1 piece of metal, and this is where your eye is basically going to be. So right here. So you have your 3, then you go down 1, the diagonal. Should be pretty straightforward. Then you're just going to fill in your eye with brick. Right now it probably doesn't look much like an eye, because we do have to upgrade all of it, which we'll do later. Alright, now we're going to head back to the top of our head. Alright, and now that we're in the top corner, so you're going to hop all the way back up here to the top corner right here. I'm sorry if you get a bit confused with all this. You may have to slow it down by a lot and keep going back and forth. With this top corner right here, you're basically just going to go 4 over. So I'm trying to show you exactly what it is. It's kind of hard. Right here. So see how we have our 3? And then we have that, well, if you guys don't have the brick, which you should if you've been following this tutorial, just place a piece of brick here and then go up one, then over to your left 4. So 1, 2, 3, well it's going to be 4 in total, 3. And then from this piece right here, you're going to go down 1. So you should have something like this. And then you're going to place a piece of brick next to it, and then down by 1 more. Then with this piece right here, you're going to go down another one, and then you're going to go left 1 and then right 2. 1, 2, and then you're going to go all the way to the right, and then go 1 down, and then drop down by another 3. 2, 3, well 3 in total. I went too far, like that. Oh, I'm still too far. Okay. It should be 3 in total, like so. That should be, oh, I'm still too far. What? How far did I drop down? Alright, well 3 in total like this. I thought I was 3, but I wasn't. There you go. 3, and then from here you're going to place brick to the left of it, then down 2. Then we're going to do that again. Brick, and then down 1, and then over 1 more. So you should have 2. And then you're going to place brick again, like this, and then from this piece you're going to the left, and all you got to do is just go all the way up and connect it. And then you're just gonna, we're gonna head down to the bottom right here where we've been filling in our brick. Fill in 2 and then 1. So basically this is what you should have in the mouth, because if you don't have it like this, then you won't turn out the right way. Have it like that, and then the top part we're gonna fill in with wood, because this one's a lot more complicated than the normal Charmander. There's a lot more details in it. But you should have the mouth looking like that with wood in it. That top piece up there you can just fill in with all brick, doesn't matter. But we are almost done. All we have to now go do, finish off the head, add the arms, and do upgrading. Alright, this top piece right here, like I said, you can just fill in with brick. And then head back to where we were, which is right here. See how it goes 2, 1, and then this one piece. From this one piece, you're going to go down by 1 more with metal. Like so. I'm sorry if I'm not explaining this too well. Like, pixel arts are kind of hard to explain sometimes. But you guys can always just copy it from the image if it comes down to it. But, like I said, you go down 1 and then over 2 more. 1, 2. Then you're going to place brick on top of this, and then go 3 up from this. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, almost fell. And from this 3, you're going to place a piece of brick under this. And then on top of that, you're going to place a piece of metal. From this piece of brick, what you also need to do is place a piece of metal next to it like this. So you're going to go up and diagonal. But then on top of this, you're going to place another piece of brick, because this is the eyeball itself. Now we're going to go back on top, and you're going 4 over. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that should connect your eye up, and you can just fill it all in with bricks. I showed you where to put the initial eyeball. Okay. Now we're going to finish this off and then fill it in. So what we're going to now do is head back to the bottom of where this eyeball is. So go to the bottom corner right here. You're going to place 1 brick. And to the left of the brick, we are going to place 7 metal going down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. From the 7, you're going to go 1 right, 1 down, then 1 more right. So 7 down, 1 right, 1 down, 1 right. So just like that. Now you're going to go to the very end of what we just did. Place a brick, and right under the brick, 1 piece of metal. From here, right under this piece of metal, you're going to place 1 piece of brick. Come on. And it literally Oh, my building menu's glitched. I'll be back in a sec when it fixes. Alright, like I was saying, go one down from this piece of metal with brick. And then from that, you're going to the left of it with a piece of metal, and then you're going to do that again. So down, and then metal. Then from this piece of metal right here, because we are 3, you're actually going to go down another 3. So 1, 2, 3. But also right here on the second piece down with what you just did, you're going to go left or right 1, because this is where the arm's going to be, this little nub right here. So you went 4 down in total, then on the second to top, go 1 over. Now you can drop back down to the bottom, and then go left 1 with metal, and then down by 2. And then from here, it's actually pretty simple, because all we need to do is just connect it up. So we're going to go 7 in total, it should be. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then right here should be connecting it up, because right above this piece, we're going to place a piece of brick, and then 2 pieces of metal to end everything off with its toes. So you should have something looking like this. We're about to put it in its arm and stomach, and then we'll do all the upgrading. So right above this little ending piece, so how I just said do this, what we're going to do is place a piece of brick, and then on top of that brick, metal, and then on top of this metal, another piece of brick, and then to the left of that, piece of metal, and on top of that, another piece of metal. And then that's basically the Charmander's other arm. From here, we're actually going to switch to wood now to fill in its stomach. So go on top of those 2 pieces we had before. Then you're going to go up 2, and then skip 1, and then go up 3. So in total, you should have a height of like, what's that, 4, without counting, well, with counting that. From here, you're going to go over 1 to the left, and then up by 1, and then 2 over again. So 1, 2. Then from this, you're going to go 1 down, 1 over, then you're going to go down again, then over, and then down by 2 more. 1, 2. From here, you should be able to just connect it to the bottom, and then go back over to where we were, and then you should have this big open patch. Just fill all this in with wood. Okay, now that we have all the basics filled out, all we're going to do is see all this big open area. We're just going to fill all that in with brick. And then all the metal, upgrade that all to tier 3 black. And then we'll go from there. So let me go quickly do that. Alright, now that you have it looking something like this, where everything's filled and upgraded, I did forget a piece up there, as you guys can see. But what we're now going to go ahead and do is go ahead and head up to the very top, because that's where basically everything we need to finish off is upgrading. Because now you have your back outline, step back, but I meant black outline, but your outline's filled in. Just start heading up top. You guys can break the pieces like I am going up or not, it does not really matter. Well, but do not fall back down like I just did. Let's see, get that last piece else missing. Okay, the wood right here that's really high up that I said add, this wood is going to be upgraded to tier 3, because this is basically supposed to be like the Charmander's mouth. The bottom part is its tongue. Yeah, all that's going to be upgraded to tier 3. And then after, you can go left or right, does not matter. We're going to go to the right first. We're gonna build our little platform. With this platform, you can see the little dot right there. Basically, you look for this circular kind of thing. Then all the brick inside this area is just going to be tier 2, which is white. Because this is basically the Derpy Charmander's eyeball. Then we're going to do that again on the other side. So, take our platform, head over to the top area of where the circle is. So, I added an area above us. Yeah, see how there's like a circle, kinda like a weird circle, but I mean, if you guys back up, you'll be able to see it. So, if you guys did it right, we'll see. Let me just finish mine off. Then after this, we'll have one more thing to actually upgrade, and then we're done. The last piece to upgrade is at the top of the tail, so if we start heading our way over there. I'm breaking lines just so I don't have to break them again later. You guys, like I said, could do the same, doesn't really matter. The last part we are actually upgrading is with the wood right here. So we have this massive area of wood. You're gonna go to the dead center of it, upgrade the 2 center pieces, and then the pieces around the center brick right here, like that. So you should have kind of like a cross, because this is basically supposed to be the last part of the Charmander's tail. Making sure I got all the pieces as I'm going down. But yeah, that's actually going to be about it for the video, because that's the whole tutorial. The build is a bit more complicated than the normal Charmander because it's a lot bigger, and then the head in general is just bigger. But yeah, as I'm getting a back view so you guys can see it better. Let's see. It's gonna take me a minute. But yeah, you should have come out looking something like this. It may look a bit weird because it is in Fortnite, but there is your Charmander. It is a Charmander, but it's your Derpy Charmander. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and if you guys are wanting more Fortnite tutorials like this, tell me down below if you guys are wanting more pixel arts or just like a normal building, like how I did the dragon and stuff like that. But just tell me down below. This is FinestOreos logging off. See you guys next time for that video. Bye guys.